Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Can you hear us? We hope we can hear us. Let's go over to the comments. First of all, we're not doing Discord tonight. So if you're in Discord, we won't be able to hear you only because it'll be too distracting for us. Let's see. We have got Cindy Bennett in here tonight. We got Ashlyn Bridges is here.
Hey, Ashlyn. Hey, Cindy.
Shell is back with us again.
Hey, Shell.
And we got Jonna.
Hey, Jonna.
Sheila and Shelia right there together. Look at that.
They're right together. No, I can pronounce both your names now.
Yep. And we got Denise. She's in the house. Where's Lee with the lobster and crab? Yeah, Lee.
Oh, come on,
Lee. You didn't set up the deal, man. Anyway, let's see. We got Joe. Joe's in the house.
Jojo.
Leanne is here. Stacy Hardy is here. Cindy again. Cindy's still here. That's what that indicates. Okay. Sherry Shivers. Hello from Kansas, Sherry. We're right down in Oklahoma City.
She's from Wichita, I think.
Wichita.
I
love Wichita.
3 hours away.
Town. Yeah. Hey, there's Jay Lely again. Very nice.
Your package was mailed today, by the way.
Caroline Koch. Caroline, I promise I will open your box this weekend. But if you saw the box of blanks that I need to get through over the next, look up there. We always want to look at ourselves on the screen here. It's like, look up there.
That's better. Put it over here. Put it over here.
But I have a lot to do. So, Caroline, I will get that open and all that good stuff. And Denise says, look at those shirts.
Look.
This is the Walters hot dog stand.
I'll explain this shirt in just a minute. So, there you go. New York.
Let's see. Hello. There's Joe Atwood is in the house. The Diamond Stitcher. Who's that?
That's Alyssa.
Oh, very nice.
Another Alyssa.
Hello, Alyssa.
The Diamond Stitcher. I hope you're feeling better, Alyssa.
Very good. We got Amelia Navarro.
Hey, Amelia.
Joe is still here. Nancy Royston. There's a returner. Hello, Nancy. Diamond Paint with Kim. Welcome, Kim. That's a new one for me.
Sherry Jones.
Do you know her? You know Diamond Paint with Kim?
No, I have not.
Oh, welcome.
But I know Sherry Jones.
Hello, Sherry Jones. And we got Cassie Gold, who is also CM Luna. She says hi. Oh, whew, just in the nick of time, Lee. Takes out the trash. Oh, I got to take out the trash again? I did that earlier. My goodness.
Oh, my gosh. You're slacking, dude.
No, Lee's making me work, man. He's not doing it himself. He's making me work. But he has set everything up so everybody enjoy the absolutely fabulous virtual fountains of all kinds of chocolate and goodies. And then we got Patrick Kelligan. Hey, Patrick, Sheila's hubby. Glad to have you in here.
Another husband and wife team.
Yeah, I love it. Cindy again, Denise, Stacy, Shell. Tammy's in the house. Good job waking up, Tammy. Excellent. Yeah, we're not in the old Discord tonight. Right now, go live later, we will be. And then we got Spillin' the Drills. Hello, Spillin' the Drills. Good to see you again. And we got Lindsay O'Hare. And that's about it. And yeah. Shell says, oh, I should have put all these up. I always forget to put these things up.
What? Put what up?
Right here. See this? When you click on over here, it highlights it over there.
Up. Yes, please do.
So Shell says, about time, Lee. Starting to get hungry. Nice. And Tammy did wake up. We're so glad, Tammy.
And
okay.
Spillin' the Drills, I mailed your package today. So you should get it in a couple of days. So keep your eye on that.
And Joe says, as long as you don't get hangry, Shell. Yeah, you can be hungry, just not hangry.
Hangry, bad. One of my granddaughters hangry. Bad situation there.
Marion is bowling right now, but she's got us in her ear ball right there, just listening up. All right.
Ear ball
right here. Okay, and then we've got Lee, who's laughing out loud at the lollipop. That's what that looks like.
That's what it looks like, lollipop. La.
Shell. Joe, she is the hangriest. Okay, let's get this rolling here. First of all, here's what's terribly exciting. A year into this little YouTube Leopard Leatherworks journey, we literally got 33 people that took time off of their Friday night to come and watch two mucks like us. So thank you very much. It's just absolutely exciting and blows us away every single time.
Yes, and thank you so much. It was actually 1 year ago today that we set up our Facebook group.
Ooh.
And that was, I finally figured out how to do a business group and got it set up. It was 1 month after we had actually started the Leopard Leatherworks officially. And most of it was just Facebook. Here, I got this pen. Do you like it? And yes, I like it. I'll buy it. I'll send you PayPal money. And it was, I figured out how to do Facebook business group. And it was 1 year ago today. And we are now at 819 members in our Facebook group, about 300 on our YouTube channel. It's growing constantly. Tim was out of town this week, and I needed my son to put the pen orders into the area in the shop. And he goes, "What is in here? It's heavy." And my son is 34. So he's like, "What do you got in here?" I go, pens. So
you remember as I was finishing up, I only had 3 orders left in there, and one of them was Denise's, which was giant, but it was a very manageable box. I came back, and now all of the orders that came in won't fit in the box.
Won't fit in the tote.
Go figure.
My son corrected me. It's not a box. It's a tote.
It's a tote.
It's a tote.
Won't fit in the tote.
Won't fit in the
So
tote.
we're happy to get to you. We're rushing. No, we're not rushing. We're maneuvering through them all to get them all produced and get them all going here. Oh, these are fun here. Look at this. Let's see. I just love these little things here.
We just appreciate, we can't show our gratitude enough to each and every one of you. I've met so many amazing people through this year, and so many people. I started diamond painting. I didn't know anybody that did it. And I did counted cross stitch for 38 years. And I had a few friends here and there, and I moved, and then I didn't have anybody that did it. So I kind of faded away from it. This community has just made it that much more fun. There's somebody that has the passion that you do, gets you, understands your addiction, that you got to have that kit, you got to have that pen. And when you got to place that up, when's it going? And you're there waiting. It's just so exciting. I've met so many people that I think there's a reason I met so many of you wonderful people in this group. We consider you our Leopard family, even more close friends. And I see something. Denise would love that. Cassie loved that. Pauline would love that. Tammy would love that. I just know what you guys love, what you like to see, what you're working on. And so this is such a fun thing. Last week, after 8 years, I quit Walmart. And that's because of each and every one of you having the same passion as we do.
You can't afford to go to work.
I can't.
I cannot.
I cannot. I'm busy. I have a bucket, 2 buckets or totes, and big totes full of blanks. I've got 2 big orders coming from Cocoon Blanks. I am getting messages from people. I'm sending you my blanks. And that is good to know. You know, I've had somebody told me that, hey, I sent it somewhere and it wasn't as good as the pen I got from you. I'm only going to you. Do you know how good that makes us feel? That you love our work.
Makes me feel very worried because I have lots of work to do.
No, he's humbled. He won't say it.
I have said it. You know, I remember when we got the first 100 people in the Facebook group.
Oh, we thought we made it.
I thought that was the end of the world. I'm like, where else is there to go now? But that was, 700 and something people ago. But here's the cool thing. I love meeting people, just like you guys. I love meeting people. So if you're in Oklahoma City, we got to get together for at least a soda and some snacks or something, or a cookie. If I'm in your area, because I travel all over the place sometimes, I'll swing by and meet you. We'll have a soda somewhere, who knows where. Or if we're going on vacation, we just had a great couple of events. We went to Galveston, Texas, and Kara, the principal painter, happened to be around town. And they met us for lunch, and we had a hoot and a holler with her and Marlon. And then later on that day, we drug him over to Caroline Coke's Kentucky Fried Chicken right there in what's that place? Galveston
Island.
I lost it already.
Galveston Island.
In Galveston, and met Caroline, and Kara got to meet Caroline, and it's crazy, absolutely crazy. And her husband, and the workers. Yep. The workers knew we were coming.
Yes, the girl at the counter. Oh, you're here! And we're like,
I wanted to know where the red carpet was. Come on.
It was so
Just
much
kidding,
fun.
kidding.
It was so much fun. I got to present Caroline with her order.
Oh, look
in
at that.
person.
Leanne's 25 minutes from Galveston.
Well, there you go,
Yeah,
Leanne.
we stayed in Texas City and ate at the
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's too much there, and then kept on going. But anyway, I just want to highlight these here because it is a very odd thing to meet a whole bunch of group of people that you're literally, when we're in that group, there's 10 or 15 people in there, all screaming and yelling, hooting and hollering, and then there's nobody saying anything for a minute. We met Lee. Lee was this little piece of glue that was in everybody's life wherever you went. And it's like, who's this Lee K guy, right? Well, actually, I called him Drew, and then I called him her, like everybody else did. But essentially, Lee is this guy that has just become our co-host and just throws jokes in there, really bad dad jokes, sometimes a little off-color jokes, which, I'm okay with. But it's a lot of fun. So anyway, you're right, Tammy. We are all blessed to have each other as a friend. It's absolutely weird that this little community, we get together. Everybody saw all the stuff from meeting with Joe Atwood and that other lady. What's her name? Oh, Shay. Yeah.
Shay, yeah.
Shay. She's a
That's
little
Shay
person
lady.
on the internet out there. She's got like 69,000 friends or something. Anyway, but you're right, Tammy. And we're not great. We're just two people having fun, and you guys are having fun with us. We are, I don't want to say nobodies because everybody's a somebody, but we're just two old people that's just having a great time. And Tammy, yep, awesome friend. Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait. Carrie, I've learned you and I have pretty much the same test and canvases. Nice to have a fellow friend and enabler.
See?
That's
I
why
tell ya.
that's why Enablers Outpost is called Enablers Outpost. We couldn't use that name because they already took it.
Yeah, and then Joe says, I don't suppose that 34-year-old is single. I do have a gorgeous daughter, just saying. Well, hey, he is single.
He is single and he's a little autistic. So that's a challenge.
And that's a challenge in itself.
But he's a fabulous cashier at a grocery store.
And he's the sweetest thing. He gives you the shirt off your back, generous and loving and sweetheart. Mom, I'm going to be your butler. And my Tim was away. And I think after about noontime, he was like, what now? So, but he's sweetheart. He loved doing it. And he just said, despite you bothering me every 2 minutes, I still love you, Mom. So
let's talk about this comment that Sheila's got there. She loves our pens. Thank you very much for that. They're amazing. We think they're pretty good. We've worked really hard to figure out how to do them and how to do them. I don't know differently than someone else, but our way of thinking, kind of thing. We're just regular people. We fight now and again. I mean, we've been married 40 years, so each of us have a strong opinion about things, but we work it out and go to bed together every night. So that's the best thing. Every 40 years or every 40 years?
Yeah.
Every year, every night for 40 years.
And when he travels, I'm thinking, yeah, I got the TV remote. But then he'll call me and I'm not using the TV remote.
Yeah.
Anyway. So it's fun. So we miss each other when go on your trip.
Thanks for your kind words, Miss Denise, Cindy Bennett. Oh, thank you. Congratulations. Tim, it's time to hire minions. You know what? I don't know if I can train somebody to turn like I do, but I'm sure I could because, it's just turning. That's all. I got the process down like we like it. So it works pretty well. Thank you, Patrick. It is a good problem to have. Believe me, there are worse problems. That's for sure. Joe says we're incredible. We're just, again, regular folks, literally. If you're ever in South Carolina, in my part, treats are on me. Oh, fabulous. I love treats. You heard her mention my cookies today for being good. There we go. So true, Sarah. Georgia. Yeah, I get to Georgia now and again, Jay Lely. I was just through there night before last. I flew through, yesterday. Yesterday morning. Yeah, I flew into Georgia, changed gates, and flew right out. Speaking of friends, I'm so lucky to have met you both. You become such wonderful friends of mine. I love it. Wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. If I get to Kentucky, Tammy, we're having lunch.
Yeah, and just for Tammy, she won a prize on an event. My first event when I was thrilled to be working with Shay and Lindsay at Emerald Fairy Lights for the JBG along. Tammy won, and I got to meet her, and she sent me a very nice note that she loved her pen, and that's how we met, and we're really good friends now. So this community is just phenomenal. I can't even explain how I feel about it. But I love it, and I love each and every one of you.
Let's see. Joe, small world. Yeah, you and Kara and Joe, you're all down there in the world.
Yep.
Down there in League City, Texas City. I have to go Google where League City is.
But we were right next to the Bucky in Texas City.
Yeah, Lee said he's heard of that Shea person. Could be, right?
There's the jokes.
There's the jokes. Rolling on in. Let's see. Saw your testimony on Ryan's YouTube site inspirations. Yep, Patrick. Ryan is my mentor, former business partner, current business partner. And I do what he does, and I won't do it for Carrie because you can't do it for your spouse.
But he did do it for me.
I did do some hypnosis, and Ryan did it for Carrie. And it's pretty impressive what this subconscious reprogramming does. It's real stuff. It's nuclear powered and all that good stuff. Tammy can't wait for me to get to Kentucky. Me too. Let's see. He deal with them. Oh, yeah. Okay. Very good, Joe. Yeah, it's going around, isn't it? Joe loves the pens. Love watching you turn them. We appreciate it. Am I going to get to the bottom of these comments?
Probably not.
JGG LaGrange. Oh, LaGrange, Georgia. I had to go Google that. Don't know exactly where that is.
Sounds familiar, though.
Come eat at the center. That sounds good. The way you both just know your customers so well is what makes you the best. Well, thank you, Tammy. We're not just your customers. Yeah. No, you're part of the family.
Yes.
Truly part of the extended family. Hey, there's that Shea lady.
It's the Shea.
Cindy, we appreciate that. Can't wait for you to get the next one as well. And Marion, yep, we know you're coming. We will get it dialed in. We'll meet for something somewhere for sure. And Tammy's going to hold me when I get to Kentucky. Yep. Haven't been there for a long time, but I'll be back there. Yep. Marion's coming down. There's the Diamond Citrus. Hey, Shay. Everybody say hi to Shay. Everybody knows Shay. Yeah, there's that Shay. You're way ahead of me, Lee. Tammy. Hi, Tammy. And Joe says hi, Shay. And Joe in Tim and Carrie's area. Yep. Yeah, he's coming to near Oklahoma City. We actually used to live probably a quarter mile from where her daughter lives when we first moved to Oklahoma. Everybody saying hi, Shay. If you ever get to Northwest Farmer corner of Arizona, yep, absolutely. I was born in Phoenix.
And his mom lives in Sun City West, so we're down there.
Yep. So, Ashlyn, this will make you funny. My family is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My dad was born in Punxsutawney, and I grew up in Wheeling, West Virginia, right down the road, waving a terrible towel for the Steelers back in the 70s. So I'm super familiar with the Ohio Valley, the Three Rivers area, so on and so forth. Half of my high school class is in Pittsburgh, too. And what do we got here? Let's see. Congrats from Angie. Hey, Angie. Catherine's in the house. Hello, Catherine. And, of course, Michelle Travis, Boise, Idaho. Yeah, we go to Boise once in a while. In fact, my son was just in Boise.
For the Super Bowl.
For the Super Bowl. He has a couple of friends there that he meets. They have an annual Super Bowl party. Okay.
All right.
Got all the comments. Carrie, what do you got on the agenda here?
Just a little bit. And we kind of talked about it, how this thing started. And I know a lot of you are new to us. Like, how did we start? And I'm going to, Lee's going to joke, I'm going to keep it short. But I am, because we have a lot to do here. But I started getting into this diamond painting thing because I got it. And I thought, well, I've had this kit that my daughter-in-law gave me for Christmas because I was a needle worker. And she went in the needle workshop that I used to go to when I lived in Utah. And I said, that's what I want. She didn't know what to get me. So she got me this diamond painting kit. And what are you doing?
I'm just waving to people saying hello.
And so she got me this diamond painting kit, and it was from Amazon. It was all wrapped up, and it was mostly black. I go, what is it? And she goes, it's Hogwarts themed, because we do our Christmas around Hogwarts and Harry Potter. And she said it is the shield. Oh, yeah, it's Bucky's cup. And it's a shield of from Hogwarts. So I looked, and being a cross stitcher and using DMC thread 310 or black fabric, oh gosh. So I said, I want some Disney stuff. Bought some Disney stuff, went on a cruise, and the pen that comes with the kit just hurt my hand. My hand started hurting. And so I wanted to find out about the fancy pens. went to some YouTubers, Crafting with Shay, Diamond and Washi, and Emerald and Fairy Lights. And I'm like, look at those pens. Those are cool. Where'd they get them? Well, it's linked down below. So I look and I order a whole bunch of different pens. I tried one, didn't like it, tried another one. It was too hard for me to hold. It was too fat. It was too thin. And so I showed some of these to Tim. I said, you do stuff with wood. I thought they were made of wood. I didn't know they're made of resin. I go, can you make me something like this? Well, you can make them out of resin. That one's out of resin. All you need is resin and a lathe. I said, but can you make me one? I just so happen to have a lathe over here in the corner of the garage. I go, when did you get that? A few months ago. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Still in the box.
Still in the box.
Hello, Rosalind.
So he took a stab at it, watched how to like cast resin, we got some colors, and we just sort of did something. And I'm like, well, it's a little fat up here. It's hard to hold. And he made some minor changes on another one. It was a 4 blank mold. And it was okay. I'm like, okay, should it be shiny? He's like, I'm not really good at that yet. So just use it. Try for functionality, Carrie. Functionality. That's what you got to do. Very much the operational guy. And so I did. And I literally diamond painted for 3 hours. He came back. How's that pen? I'm like, my hand doesn't hurt. It's nice and thin. It's right size. It has indentations that don't hit my hand. I love it. And that's where we started. And that was February. I think it was the end of January, but we mailed our first pen. And I have one of those pens in here that will be listed. Who knows? Maybe I'll give it away at a giveaway sometime. But the very first pen, and that's it. That's how we started. We mailed it off on going to a cruise on February 3rd, 2023. And that is Leopard Leatherworks. Leopard Leatherworks, that's kind of an odd name for a diamond painting company, but Tim is a leatherman. And so he was making dog collars at the time. He's making me a portfolio. He made his wallet. He's made some belt things. So he's made a lot of different things, bags, handbags.
Stuff out of leather.
Out of leather. Leather, he can make it. He's thinking of making a sheath to hold knives because now these resin blocks are great knife handles. So we're dabbling into everything. So the business was already set up. An LLC was set up, and this was under the LLC. So I just took it thinking this isn't going to go anywhere. So, we'll just use
No one will ever hear about it.
No one will ever know. And so funny thing was Lindsay at Emerald and Fairy Lights was having her Emerald event. And someone else told me about Dakotathon. And they said, just write to Kara, the principal painter. She's in charge of it. So just write her and see if she's, if she's taking some sponsors. I go, well, what do you have to do to be a sponsor? Just donate something or donate a discount. And I'm like, oh, I can do that. And so I did everything by Facebook until August of this year.
On. Hello, Marion.
Hi, Marion.
Hello, Christopher. Keep going.
Okay. And so then I said, well, I can do that. And I had a couple of pens and they said, well, that would go good. And Kara bought one. And I had another design for a Alice in Wonderland event with Lindsay, Life with Lindsay, who she was on Shay's Live just last week. If you missed it, go back and watch it because it's real stuff and they're hilarious. And I've been following her as long as I've been following Shay and Lindsay and everybody else. I forget that. I want to look here.
I know. We're looking at us on the screen.
Because we're used to watching.
They're out there.
I know. Anyway.
Out there.
So I watched her and I had this blue and white looking thing. Well, it just so happened in the spring, the Glass Mermaid came out by Dakota and it matched the mermaid's hair. So everyone wanted one. So that's how that started. So I had the event pens and did Dakotathon. We're doing a couple other things, which I'll mention in just a minute. But that's how we started. And we've been doing it for a year. I am totally overwhelmed that in a year, I have 819 members on my Facebook group where, I've seen other ones. Hey, I've been in business 5 years. I hit 1,000 and we're almost there. So anyway, we're just thrilled with everything that we've done in this
See you,
year.
Stacy. Have
Bye.
fun. Be safe.
So anyway, that's that. Probably a little long, but it kind of helps you to understand us.
So the reason for the t-shirts. So it's the Walters hot dog stand. And it actually looks like that with the green copper top with the dolphin fish and the little pagoda lanterns on the corners. In 1908 or 1919, over 105 years ago, somebody started a hot dog stand on Palmer Avenue in Mamaroneck, New York, and that's Mamaroneck. They have another place now in White Plains, New York. Everybody's heard of that. But Mamaroneck is where Carrie went to high school. So on her breaks or whatever it was that her mother would pick her up from, whatever, they'd either go to McDonald's or Walters. And Walters makes their hot dogs by slicing them in half and then grilling them face down and putting them on these in butter and then putting them on these really good buns. And they'll put other stuff on like chilies and onions and all that kind of stuff.
Buns are buttered and face down as well. So you get like a slightly toasted bun.
Right. But it's world famous. There's been some of these Food Network people stop by and so on and so forth. It's a National Historic Site now, but you can go there. It's a fantastic place. It's way out of the way, but I drove up from New York City to visit it with a couple of work associates and they were blown away. But anyway, we got shirts. I brought her some mustard because apparently that mustard is really good. I don't eat mustard, so I don't know.
World famous mustard. And they also have a food cart, and it sometimes shows up around White Plains or wherever. I don't know what police show it is, but it's in a police show, and you'll see Walter's hot dogs and the cops or whatever, because cops like hot dogs. And
there's I think they have about 5 food trucks parked out back now. So it's a pretty good operation. Great hot dogs. I mean, can you imagine hot dogs? I guess the same thing about diamond painting pens, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's next on the agenda, Carrie?
Next on the agenda, that was it. Next is you. Tim's up with products.
So let's talk about products, because as we grow, we're getting a lot more requests for a lot of different things. So number one, we make pens day in and day out, and we're getting pretty decent at it. And we make our own blanks. You can have blanks shipped in or mailed in to us from other people who make blanks, and we will turn those. So we turn our own blanks. We turn those blanks. I repair pens occasionally for someone who has an issue, resizing, whatever. But that's what we do by and large. With the advent of Shea by the Sea and the explosion that has gone, by the way, we've sold, I think, 39 Shea by the Sea pens, which by a long range is the number one most popular pen we've ever made in one run.
And we didn't just make it. You all made it.
That's right. Yeah. We made it, but everybody else picked the colors. We mixed it all up together. We stuck it in there, and I've now made 8 mold trays of that, which is 40 pens. So there's one left over that I'm sure will go quick as soon as
it's in a bag.
Shea.
It's in a bag. That's why you had to make another batch.
Well, that's 40.
Math is hard.
Yeah, math is hard. We'll figure it out later. But anyway, we'll make more if people want them. Every time I make them, they come out the same, but dynamically different, if you can imagine that. As we saw us turning Denise's today, that pen came out incredible, and you couldn't guess that from the outside of the pen. So that was very, very, very exciting. So Shea's pen is gone. So then we did this Shea by the Sea tray. We've messed around with a couple of other trays. We bought some molds, and Carrie will list those up eventually. They look pretty cool, very colorful. But the Shea by the Sea pen we've now done, or tray, now done what, 9 or 10 trays? 10, I think, something like that.
10.
So we will do more if everybody wants them. Now we have 2 lines of products. We have the pens, and now we have trays, the things that are made out of resin. And you could say a side note of that would be that you would have the...
And it's trinket trays, not drill trays.
Yeah, trinket trays, not a drill tray, but a trinket tray. And we've got those little tiny, where am I putting here? Pens about 3 inches long that we put on a keychain, a Leopard Leatherworks leather keychain. So that's sort of another side product. Not very popular. It's just sort of onesies, twosies. So trays. And then we're doing bottle stoppers now. And then I also do regular ink pens. So right now we're working for, is it Marion? Marion's got the Texas Aggies. We're going to try to match that maroon, mix some other colors with it, make some really cool blanks, turn those into ink pens. We're doing a purple and so ink pen for Lee's wife, Lenore. So she'll be having that as well. And so, and the cool thing amongst all that was, and Catherine mentions this, I always forget, but Catherine mentions, in fact, Jonna Woods mentioned it as well, that when the members pick the pens come out incredible.
Mhm.
I mean, they do a great job of, I just lay them out and they choose them. Lee spins the wheel, we pick the color, and then everybody chooses the 1 through 6 or whatever the heck it is. And that comes out to be a crazy dynamic pen. We started that on New Year's Eve. Could you imagine? We weren't out partying. We were just making pens on New Year's Eve.
And I picked up my son, and I came in the middle of this thing. I go, "What are you doing?"
She doesn't know what's going
And
on.
he goes, "Well, they're picking a pen." I'm like, "What do you mean they're picking a pen?" He goes, "Well, we're picking the colors, and we're going to make this pen because it's New Year's Eve, and we're all hanging out together." I'm like, "Well, that's cool." And it came, and I look at it, I go, "It's a little dark." And but when it turned, oh boy,
Yeah, it was very cool. Very cool. So we did that.
like chocolate.
Then I think the next thing we did was 700 member celebration. And then we did the Valentine Vixen pen.
Yep.
Everybody chose that. In fact, I had to watch the video to get the recipe again because I got to make more.
Because one bottle was turned around and I couldn't tell what it was.
And then we did that thing with Shay, and Shay told you all about it. But then we did the Shay by the Sea pen, which has blown us away. We got new people in here. Let's see,
And that
Joe,
wasn't just
Jonna.
our members. That was
Jonna
Shay's
was already here.
subscribers.
Catherine's there. Lee will be right back. Thank you, Lee. Shell didn't miss us, just us yakking stuff you probably already heard. Need to list as
Berta.
option by the set for specific colorways. I don't know what that means.
It was
But,
need to list as an option to buy the set. Yeah. I
oh,
mean,
like the tray and the pen thing?
yeah, we can't. I haven't quite figured that out, and that gets to be confusing because
Yeah, we're not very, like high tech.
it's a lot easier for me to have a conversation. So if you have Discord, there's a special section in there called Blank Choice, and I can go on there and talk with you, or we can do a FaceTime,
Like a
or
tray,
something.
pen, and a bottle stopper. Yeah, it's a great idea. Right now, it's sort of custom kind of thing. Like, hey, I want one of those, and Carrie will make a custom listing. And I'll tell you why here in a second. Of course, Berta's in the house. Hey, everyone. Hello, Berta. Berta only has one pen. That's all she has.
She's only got one pen. Ever.
That's good there. And there's Berta. Oh,
Christopher's in the house.
anyway, so we got the pens. We're starting to make trays. We've probably only made a total of about 20. So that will become more and more of a line. I do have to find new molds or make my own. So I bought some rubber, and I'm probably going to take a tray and mold it. So I've got continuing molds to do these, because Let's Resin no longer makes that mold. They don't make it anymore. They won't give it to me. I've complained pretty hard, but they're not listening to me anymore. I just told them I need 6 more, but anyway, can't get them anymore. So we'll figure out what to do. So now we got the pens, we got the trays, and then we've got the bottle stoppers, which we've done a few of,
The can opener.
and the can opener, wine stopper kind of thing. And we're sort of holding there right now because we're trying to get through all the pens. But the interesting thing is that people are now starting to request, hey, I want this set, or I want this particular pen. Here's a perfect example. Somebody came to us. Who was it, Carrie, with the Tiffany blue, light blue color pen? Who was that in the group? You even joined in there, said you got 15 people who like it.
Oh, Alicia.
Yeah. Who was it?
Alicia.
Alicia.
I can't recall her last name, but
Okay.
she's in the group.
So she contacted me. Oh, that's right, Alicia. She contacted me and said, hey, can I do this? And I said, absolutely. But we're so busy. We're not doing one-offs right now. Only not because I don't want to, just because I just don't have enough minutes in the day. So I said, if you can find a group of people that want to have this same kind of pen, then we will do it.
I'll
Right?
design one.
Right. We'll make one up. And she says, can I use the Facebook group, the Leopard Leatherworks Facebook group, to advertise for it? And I said, absolutely. Well, overwhelming support for it. Yes, give us a pen like that. So Carrie found some mica powder that's that color. I might have to lighten it up a little bit to get it where she wants it. And then we'll figure out whether it's blue, whether it's marbled with something or whatever. But that's the way to do it, because now when I make a tray, I actually make 5 blanks. So I can't really make one pen. I have to make 5. So the best way, if you want your custom pen, is to go to the Facebook group, tell everybody super clearly what you want, throw pictures in there, ideas, whatever, and see what kind of excitement you can get for that type of pen. And then I know I can do that pen tray. Because if I didn't do that pen tray and you did one, let me just say this. You can have anything you want if you have enough money, right? Everybody will just drop everything and do whatever you want. But in reality, I want to take care of all the customers. I don't want to overcharge anybody. But if you wanted to choose one pen out of one tray, that pen would be $300, because now I get left with 4 other blanks that haven't sold. I may need to put in inventory, have to turn them sometime, that kind of thing. And I don't want to build up lots of inventory like that, because they're just running out of room, quite frankly. So I'll do whatever somebody wants me to do if they really have to have it. Now, here's an example. Marion came to us and said, I want you to match this Aggie. I'm like, cool, we can do that. We did the research. I want you to add these other colors in. And I want a pen and pencil set. And I want a bottle stopper. And I want a tray. And I want whatever else she wanted. And I'll throw that in the pens, because Texas Aggie pens will sell all the time. So that's good stuff there. And, you know, it's not cheap overall, but it is reasonable for us to work it in.
And she had 5 items. So
And she had 5 items, you know, so on and so forth.
Resin.
So I'm happy to do anything anybody wants me to do. I just got to work it in and make sure it is financially viable for the company to do that one thing. So I'm not saying no to anybody. You know me already by now. You heard me on 100 hours of lives, and I will do whatever you need me to do. I just got to make sure, because I'm a business guy, right? My brain wraps my head around the spreadsheet and go, if I do this, what's the labor? What does it cost? What am I left with? How does, you know, just all those things that go on in a business person's mind. And some of you will know that because you're business people. But nobody does anything for free, can't afford it, because, you know, we got to buy more supplies. We got to upgrade the tools, so on and so forth. So that's sort of where we're at. That's where we're at. Now, I know that Cindy Bennett wants a particular thing, and I got to work out how we do that. So Cindy, I highly recommend that you advertise what you want in the Leopard Leatherworks group. And if 5 people say, I'm committed, or 4 plus you, bam, it's in the system. It just works in my system, and I don't have to do anything fancy. I don't have to figure out anything, and I don't want to charge you $300 for a pen. That's the silliest thing I ever heard. But if you get 4 people and they all want this custom thing, bam, we're good to go.
And if you find the color, and this is what Alicia did, she went and found either a paint sample or something and put it in her listing and her post and said, I would love to do a pen with this base, maybe some pink, purple, gold, glitter, whatever else. But she had the picture of the main color she wanted. And everyone's like, yes, 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 I love pastels. And everyone commented. So I went out and I had about 15 comments that people who wanted it. Well, to me, that makes perfect sense. So I said, I don't have that exact color. I went and looked. I had Tim bring every single color that looked like blue, green, aqua, whatever. I didn't have it. And I went to one of my sources and there, right, new item. And it was something that when they showed how it would pour was that color. So I immediately purchased it.
And it's called
Tiffy
Blue.
Tiffy Blue.
Tiffy Blue.
And if you're familiar with Tiffany's and Company, and I'm from New York, and that's what my dad gave me.
Every lady knows what Tiffany's is.
And there's Tiffany Blue on everything now. It is the hottest thing. And they have now a mica powder for that. So now I can create, I can make it darker, I can make it lighter. I can play with it, but I've got the base I need. And pinks and purples are kind of, you are light or dark. And then I play with it. And then glitter or the flakes, like the gold that was in Shay's pen was like a flaky gold. So then I can play with it and say, hey, what do you think of these colors? Yes, I like that. Whatever you think, but I want that one base color. Okay.
And by the way, we're learning all this as we're going. We're learning how to take care of the customer. We're learning how to do the custom stuff. And you guys probably want it a lot faster than we can deliver it, but we're doing it, right? We're just figuring it out and we'll make it happen, et cetera, et cetera. We even made a tray. We got to work on now the Shay by the Sea tray, like I made for Kara, the principal painter. Everybody saw her 2 different trays I made for her. Now we got to make one for Shay by the Sea. So that'll be pretty cool too. So again, we're all trying to figure it out. We are not experts at any of this, not one thing. So we literally are making it up day by day, minute by minute to take care of everyone. So 0 people get ignored. Sometimes it takes a little longer till I can figure it out, but 0 people get annoyed. Now, someone said I need a purple pen, the Diamond Stitcher. I actually just cast up some very nice looking purple pens. I'll show them on the live when I go turn pens tonight. I got to go get Kevin at 8.
Or I can send you a picture of them and just send it to you, Alyssa.
But anyway, I got a purple thing, and Carrie can send it to the Alyssa. That's right. The Diamond Stitcher's Alyssa. Yeah, the Diamond Stitcher. So the Diamond Stitcher and the Diamond Accountant are both Alyssa.
And then there's Elissa.
Elissa.
Make Arts and Crafts.
Makes Arts and Crafts. Okay, so nobody gets ignored. Nobody gets put off. I literally can't run as fast as everybody wants me to run, but I'm trying, right? I do have a full-time day job that I'm paid very well for, so that can't be at risk. So I do everything I have to do to keep it well and moving forward. And I've got the hypnotherapy, which I do a little bit of, probably 1 or 2 sessions a week. So I do that. And then every other minute is either sleeping or working for Carrie, one or the other. That's about it. So that's how the products are flowing here. Pens we got, trays we're starting to do, ink pens and bottle stoppers and stuff we get to as they come in, and I could figure out how to do it. I know how to do pens now. In fact, I'm doing one of those purple things, Alyssa, I'm doing for Lenore, who is Lee's wife. Lenore has earned it. She sang for us. I forget which
Over the Rainbow,
which live it was, but you got to go back and listen because it was literally not a person said a word. Berta, Carrie said I get a blue-green pen or something. Yeah, Seahawks.
Yep, that goes for the same thing.
Oh, I got to do this.
Yeah, that blue-green pen or something. We did that one herringbone one. If you want another of that colorway, just like Tim said, go on there, see if there's an interest. I'm sure there's a lot of Seahawk fans. People like blue and green. Dorothy from Hannah Lynn's Wizard of Oz has the blue-green in it. Blueberry Fairy from Jamaica Murphy, which there's a beautiful embellishment kit from DP with sparklers for it. Kara, the principal painter, is doing that for her Mermaids and Magic event. I have those 2 color pens. I have that's in that. I shouldn't say I have that 2 color pens. It would work for that. So Berta, just go out there and post it on our group. Hey, would anybody be interested in a blue-green pen? And I'm sure there's a team somewhere for somebody's high school teenager that's the school colors or something. So just get out there and see if there's a want.
What's his name? Who's the guy I watch in Nevada? The guy we watch on Saturday afternoon. Can't remember his name. He's the guy I learned all the resin stuff from. Anyway,
Zach.
Zach. Hey, we'll go there because Berta, he's got some actual NFL branded colored blanks and stuff. I just saw him on his website. I'll see if he's got any, but he calls them the Seahawks pen. So, and they are probably closer than we could ever match it. So we'll get a thing of that and then we'll show it to you.
Yeah, we'll get a picture of it and I'll message it to you and you can see if you like that. And if you like it, I'll order it and make it for you.
Yeah, but he's resinworksstudio.com or something like that.
She's stingy.
I would pay for all. I'm stingy.
Well, hey, girl, I'm with you. I'll buy one.
So again, I forget what live it was, but we convinced Lenore, or Lee convinced Lenore to sing, and she got very close to him and was actually performing Over the Rainbow. And it was absolutely fantastic and gave everybody goosebumps. I even stopped turning. I was just listening because I was glued to it. She's all worried about how you think about how she sounds. So you just tell her she did fabulous. I know we've told her, I tell Lee to tell her, she don't need permission to do what she does. She got the heart and she sounds fantastic.
I felt when I was 5, I used to, The Wizard of Oz was on an LP record, the whole sound, all the words, I knew them all. And I'd act out being Dorothy, waking up, and my mother would come from the kitchen and the whole bit. And when I heard that, I was 5 years old again, laying on the couch in my parents' first house, acting out as Dorothy, because it sounded like the movie. It was incredible.
Okay, now, Michelle has a very good question. How much do you charge to turn pens from other shops? So let's talk about the types of shops that are out there. There are blank shops like Cocoon Blanks and NV Resin Works and All Things Handcrafted and Dank Blanks. All they do
Etsy.
is make and what?
Etsy. There's blank.
Yeah, there's people selling blanks on Etsy. But all they do is make blanks. They don't turn. All of those people can either you can have them sent to you and then send them to us, or they know us, at least All Things Handcrafted and Cocoon, and they will send them for us, Dank Blanks as well. And they will send us your blank. And then Carrie has a blank turning service online. If it's a round blank, it's so much. If it's a square blank, it's like $5 more. If it's a hybrid blank, then it's even $5 more than that, because there's just different precautions you have to take. So there is a turning service on the website, and we certainly turn from anybody's blanks that's out there. Now, there's also people that just turn. They don't make any resin. They don't pour anything. They just turn pens, and that's cool too. They're called turners. We're sort of a hybrid in between the both. We turn everybody else's blanks. We make our own blanks, and we turn anything and everything for anybody. We'll even make a blank and send it to someone else if they want. We haven't done that yet, but we would. I mean, it's just money, right? You make a blank, you sell it, you move it. It's just inventory that you're moving through. So realize that, yes, we do that, et cetera, will get done. Now, right here, here's the good thing, Cassie. I absolutely freaking incredibly, absolutely love going in the shop and turning. Yeah. End of story. Nothing to say. I absolutely love it. On top of that, I get to do it while people are watching, while people are communicating, people are participating. Lee is leading the crowd. Carrie pops in from the living room now and again. I'm fat, dumb, and happy. What more could I ask for?
Because for years, we have been trying to come up with
for 40 years.
Yeah. Something we could do together that when we get older, what are we going to do?
Boom, we're there.
And yeah, here we are. And so a couple years ago, Tim goes, hey, how about we make all this electronics and rebuild watches and rebuild radios? Well, you can just imagine all you female people out there.
Or many guys.
Or guys who diamond paint. Yeah. And then that was my example. And then it was, let's travel. Let's go on a cruise. We got all the camera equipment. Do we turn the camera on? No. So there was that idea. So I'm thinking, what can I do? And then as this pen thing started, I'm hey, you like it. I love it. This is he's fat, dumb, and happy because I'm letting him buy tools.
Yeah,
Go
tools.
buy a tool.
More tools. Even tools I don't need.
Yeah, he's getting tools. And then he comes home and shows me this tool, and I'm excited. So he's even more happy because
she doesn't even know what it's for.
I don't know what it's for, but I know it's going to make the pen more beautiful for all my friends and all my customers and all my leopard family. So yay. So that's how that is.
So yeah, we're not going to burn out. If I need a break, I'll just take a break. I'll just say, okay, I'm going to sit and play video games or watch a football game or, do something or chill or whatever.
One day, it was a Saturday. I think it was last Saturday. He turned Okay, we're going to take a little break here. We'll be back in an hour and a half and 2 hours. Everyone go get some food and we'll be back. We watched our YouTube fail armies and all the goofy stuff we watch and laugh our heads off. And I fell in July, and every time I see somebody fall, I cringe. And so it's, works.
Hello, Marcia. Hello, Candace. Dawn. Hello, Dawn. Good to see you. Welcome. Marcia,
Is
Dawn.
John with you, Dawn? I don't see Dawn.
Everybody's saying everybody. There's Chris again, Dawn.
Maybe he's in the back.
I want to make sure I'm grabbing all the. Let's see. You made blanks and send them to a few others. So yes, you have done it. Did we? Who'd we send blanks to?
No, we never sent blanks to anybody.
No, we make them all.
No.
Yeah, we make all the pens anyway.
We make all the pens.
But I'd be happy to. It's just inventory and money,
Yeah.
No big deal. Carrie does not make the jewelry. Let's talk about that real quickly. So I have a friend of probably 7 years, and his wife, Sharon, makes this jewelry. They're in California. They're not here with us. But I said, let me help you get out there and sell your jewelry. So you will notice on our website, there's a jewelry drop down, and she's got necklaces and bracelets and earrings that she makes. She does it on Twitch, and she does a phenomenal job at it. They're gorgeous looking.
Beautiful pieces.
But there you go. So we don't make the jewelry, but we're letting them use our Shopify.com to try and sell some and let them business grow as well. Just like with Angie's Sparkle Addiction Art. Like, come on in, Angie. Spread the word. See who needs your trays. And hopefully she'll sell a few.
And I got mine.
And then we
beautiful.
got Sarah Ann Creations, who does the embroidery. Come on in. Find the crowd. If you got a customer or two, I hope it builds your business, and I hope you have a great time. And there's Jackie Williams. Hello, Jackie. Oh, blanks, you meant pens. Yes, ma'am, Berta. We turn pens like mad.
Yes. We take other casters, pens, other.
Pauline's watching. Thank you, Pauline. And Dawn, love my Shea by the Sea pens. They are so freaking gorgeous. I may make one for me eventually, because I do now have a diamond painting canvas. It is Purnell from Richard Lorenz, and Carrie even got me a what is that thing? An embellishment kit from DP Sparkalong or something.
DP with sparklers.
DP with sparklers.
With
Tmah. So I have that. And like I told Carrie, I'll probably kit it up in June, because that might be when I'm caught up.
And thank you to Pauline, because Pauline knew that we were looking for it. And she sent me a message, and actually the link on Facebook, this girl's selling Purnell. I wrote to her and said, I want it. I'll pay for it. I want it. My husband needs to have. I messaged her.
The purple bird speaks to me.
It's not.
Can you see the purple?
It's not.
It is purple.
Not.
Look, I know 4 colors: red, blue, green, and purple.
All right. Well, I let him say that.
5 orange.
Okay.
Anyway,
the bird spoke to him. So thank you, Pauline, for doing that. We so appreciate you thinking of us while you're out there seeing things like, oh, Carrie and Tim wanted that. So thank you.
Hey,
He's
Dawn.
happy.
So Dawn, do you like your baseball bat ends? I love them. I don't know how we came up with that, but I'm telling you, not only does it move the fingers down to the end of the pen, but it gives me more room in the middle to do some fancy stuff. When I say fancy, we're talking elementary school fancy, because there's some fancy turners out there. Go watch Enabler's Outpost and see the fancy stuff he does. He's got the jam on, let me tell you. He has got the jam on.
Yeah, and baseball bat ends, he made one for me, and that I said, do not make me a pen unless it has baseball bat ends. I mean, I can't.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway.
So we do need to get this going. Thank you all for being here. We got 45 people here.
Woo!
We're going to bring the caterer to the stage.
Woo!
Everybody say hi, Lee. Lee, where you at, buddy?
I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yep. We can't see you, though.
I know.
Okay, Lee is going to be running this new thing through StreamYard that allows him to do the contest thing. So he's going to come up with a word, and we'll probably make it pretty easy. We'll make the word like number 1 or something like that for the gifts we've got. Carrie's going to write down the winners, not on that piece of paper.
Oh, yes, sir. Get me paper, because I can't walk.
Actually, I'm going to make it real simple.
Go ahead, Lee.
It's actually going to be pound 800.
But we're going to have multiple pens or multiple gifts.
Right, but we can still use the same one.
Yeah, let's.
Because it'll
Okay, as long as you're not
automatically-
confused, I'm not.
No, it'll automatically take out any of the winners.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, so go get a piece of paper because I can't walk.
Yep.
And thank you for those that have asked about my foot. I had foot surgery on the 9th of February for those that are new. And I was supposed to only be off my feet for a week. And one toe was fragile. So it was another 2 weeks. And so hopefully March 8th, I can walk. So, but other than that, Tim is the butler and my son is the other butler.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to write everything down. Okay, so first off,
So the first off is
a
Hold on
switch,
a second.
which is kind of like a Yeti. It has show the rubber bottom. It has a rubber bottom.
does it come with a straw or no?
No, it does not.
No straw
It's a coffee cup.
inside.
Do not put in dishwasher, but
Rubber
you
bottom.
can if you want it. The husband puts it in the dishwasher, it won't hurt it. So anyway, it has a handle that fits in your car.
Number one prize. Okay, Lee, you tell me when you're ready, and everybody else will do what you need them to do. And by the way, we're paying postage on this. If you're outside the country, internationally of the U.S., then we will pay $15 worth of postage to that, which may be all it takes. Might be a couple on your side. Okay, Lee, when you're ready, buddy. Everybody, tell them what to do, Lee.
Most of them have already done it. They just put in pound 800 in the chat.
Okay, we got 46 watching and we got 36 entries. If you
Right.
want to enter, type in pound 800 for an opportunity to win.
Can you do me one favor?
Yep.
Can you see if you can type in pound 800 for Pauline? She can't get into YouTube.
Okay, so if I win, that is for Pauline.
That is for Pauline, yes. Unfortunately, we can't do that for everybody.
Okay,
but-
apparently I'm in.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go to the giveaway tool and click draw.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, so cool. Check it out.
See faces.
Cindy Bennett.
Bennett.
Cindy Bennett wins this beautiful coffee mug thing from Swig. And it's got a nice pink and black leopard pattern on it. Okay, what's up next? This one?
So just if I don't have your address, if you've never purchased from us, I will tell you to Facebook message me. Cindy has purchased from us before, so I have her address. So no need to reach out to me on that.
Okay, Lee, continue on, buddy. Tell us what to do.
So
You don't
next-
have to do anything. It's already done. Everybody's chosen.
This is now sort of a
Taller cup.
taller cup that has a sort of bronzy kind of finish,
But it looks
bronzy
like a
red,
leopard,
but it looks like a leopard print.
and it's kind of reflective, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, pretty cool
It's a
looking.
I hit it a
taller
little too quick, but it's draw again.
Here we go. Woo!
See,
Cassie
every-
Gold. Cassie wins that one.
Hold on, let me write it down. Hold on.
This is very exciting, by the way.
And
Okay,
if you look
Gary's
in the
got that.
if you look in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see where it's now counting instead of 38, there's 37 because it's
Yep.
automatically removing anybody that's on there.
And who made this?
This is Carissa's Crafts.
Carissa's Crafts pen holder holds, as you can see, 7 pens. 3D printed rainbow kind of thing, twisted a bit.
If you have not tried her holders or her accessories, they are top notch.
Top-notch stuff.
I will put a link into what.
All right, you ready, Lee? I'm ready.
Okay, draw again.
Karen
Karen
Seeing Diamond. I
Diamond.
didn't even see Karen in here. Hello, Karen. She must have been lurking.
Karen, are you the same one that purchased just recently? If so, I have your address. If not, you'll have to Facebook message me and send me your address.
Yeah, Tammy, you're in.
Congratulations, Karen. And I spell my name with a Caryn. That is my legal name.
Yeah, Carrie is Caryn. So that's very, very close. Okay, next is a diamond painting kit
Which one is that?
by,
Let me see. What is it? Ursula? Hold on. I have a better picture on my phone that can show the picture better.
it's Ursula by Natasha Muir. Who makes this, Care?
It was Pam's Diamond Painting had it.
It was Pam's diamond painting. It's a whole blown kit up there.
This
That's
is
what it looks like.
It's-
Ursula.
It's Ursula. So for you Disney villain lovers, it is a full diamond painting kit, licensed kit, and Natasha Muir got permission from Disney to use this, or she tweaked it a little bit different so it wasn't exact, but it is those colors. So that is that. So go, Lee.
All righty. And now for the next one. Draw again.
That is
Here we
Ursula.
go. See, I saw you, Tammy. I saw you go by there. Kathy Kavanaugh.
Ah, she
We just got an order for her, so she's going to be a new customer. Very exciting. Glad you're winning. Okay. And the final prize.
hold on, I have a better picture.
Oh, she got a better picture. This is
N is for by the art of Shay Reed, donated by Rhinestone Goddess Creations.
Rhinestone Goddess Creations.
Lauren Vaughn owns that shop, and she is a member of our group and a customer. And she's sending us some blanks. So,
Does she have a website?
she's on Facebook under Rhinestone Goddess Creations. Please join her group if you have.
So you can see it there. Rhinestone Goddess Creation. Go join her group. She's got some stuff. She's putting them out. Seems to be pretty good quality.
Very, very good rendering kits, and she is 100% follow through.
And this
on-
is the pattern. Here, I'll hold it for you.
Hold it upright, I think. Yeah, it's called M is for. It's kind of like a dark Alice in Wonderland. Instead of painting the roses, she kind of took an axe or something.
Cut 'em
It's
down.
funny. And all her little girls look like that. One big eye, one small eye.
Okay, Lee, we're ready when you are, buddy.
And last but not least,
Congratulations,
Williams.
Jackie,
Jackie. All
I think
right.
you're new. If Jackie, I don't know if I have your address, so if you could please message me on Facebook, or if you don't do Facebook, just send me an email at Carrie CARRIE at leopardlw.com. And that's for anybody that has not purchased. That's where you need to send information. If you're not on Facebook, Facebook works also. Carrie Costello is my name.
Okay, next on the hit parade is a diamond painting pen by none other than Leopard Leatherworks, turning a cocoon blank. And this is it.
It's called Candy Stripes, is what I named it. It just looks like a whole bunch of candy, and it's turned.
It's the mustache mold, 0.55 inches with a round pointy end.
now I know I've heard that name somewhere before. Leopard Leatherworks.
Yeah, somebody out there doing something somehow.
and that's the
Pretty cool.
mustache. And show them why we call it the mustache.
It's the mustache because you hold it up, looks like you got a mustache.
So if you like that style in the future, just say mustache, and we'll know what you mean.
Jackie, she will send you her address.
Okay, great,
Awesome.
Jackie. Thank you for joining our group and being
Ah,
here.
Cindy used Rhinestone Goddess for her custom. They are great. Thank you for that, seconding the motion there. And
Jackie
Burgess
was the
goes,
last one. I haven't turned for the pen yet.
Me. All right, here we go. Ready when you're ready.
Okay, here we go. I got confused there for a second.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Me too.
So Alberta.
Rosalind
Gee,
Rivera.
I just sent a prize.
Man, we
there.
just sent her a prize. This is awesome. Next up is this one. Again, another, who made this blank?
That is Cocoon as
A
well.
cocoon blank turned by none other than Leopard Leatherworks.
It is called Kevin because if you've watched the movie Up, that funky bird is named Kevin. And my daughter-in-law said, that looks like Kevin. I'm like, what are you talking about? It doesn't look like my son. And she said, no, the bird Kevin. And I looked at the bird and it has all those colors. So that one is called Kevin.
So, Kevin, go ahead, ready when you are, Lee.
And we draw again.
Congratulations, Rosalind, and everybody who's won so far.
Nancy Royston. Fantastic. I love it.
Nancy, I think we talked in chat, so you can Facebook message me or send to the email that I mentioned.
Tell me, Uber.
Telephonus interruptus.
Sorry.
Yeah,
my-
it's our son who I'm supposed to pick up 6 minutes ago.
Oops.
We'll have him Uber. Okay, this is a pen blank that we made.
You came up with it. So
I
you-
came up with it, and it is this chunk of that burl that I poured into a thing, and then we poured all this black gray, sort of transparent. Looks like that Pilgrim's Tears or Pioneer's Tears, kind of gray with the purple and stuff on the end here.
Hello,
So
no, I'm
diamond
not
painting
interested in
pen,
solar,
6
Marcia
inches long.
says.
What's that, Lee?
Marcia was being a smartass saying, hello, no, I'm not interested in solar.
And what work?
No, hers. Hello. No, I'm not interested in solar. Like somebody was calling her house to sell her something. So this is the next one. Go ahead, Lee, when you're ready. And the winner is, I saw Tammy there. Oh, so close. Tammy Short.
Oh my god!
She wins another one. This is exciting, Tammy.
and she has the holder she won from Carissa last week. So she has
Man,
another
that's
pen.
one winning girl right there, I'll tell you.
And she won something else today. She was telling us in Discord earlier in our live earlier today. She
Like
won
Kevin.
something else.
There's our son Kevin. Why didn't you tell me you were doing live? we are terrible parents.
And Tammy won Nancy Rose. No. What was the last one? What was the last pen you did?
This one here, this black and
Black and
purple. I call it Pilgrim's Tears because it has that sort of color of those Pilgrim's Tears.
yeah, it does look like a pilgrim. We'll call
No,
it
no, the
pilgrim.
Pilgrim's Tears. You know, the little rocks you found in the desert out in Arizona and you
No.
could see through. I know you didn't grow up there. So
Okay, so Tammy's won 2 weeks in a row. This enough of this streak there, Tammy.
I don't know, Tammy. You better go play the lottery, sister, and split it with me.
Give other people a
And
chance to
Rosalind
win.
both have won twice.
Okay. What else we got to do, Carrie?
That is it. One thing we want to call out is this celebration is not over this weekend. We are just starting to roll.
Look at Kevin.
What's he saying now?
Yes, you are terrible parents.
I'm telling you, I don't know.
Oh,
So-
gotta love that boy.
This weekend is not over of this celebration. We are so excited. Oh, it's rigged.
It's rigged.
I think so, Shay. I'm beginning to agree. I don't think the person spinning the
too
wheel
funny.
he's
Thanks,
picking
Lee.
people.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So they StreamYard, which is really cool because Lee found this contest picker thing, doing some research, and I was able, because we have a paid account with StreamYard, add him as a co-host, which allows him to see my streams as we schedule them, which allows him to do that manipulation with the contest picker thing. So thanks, Lee. Appreciate it a lot. Congrats to all the winners. And what else is left, Carrie?
Two things. I want to personally thank Lee for all he does for this channel. He promotes us on his channel. He promotes us with everyone. He works really hard. It gets a little overwhelming when everyone's picking colors. If you join us tomorrow evening, Tim will schedule that live. We are making our 800 members celebratory blank. And if you have not taken part in like Shay's 6700 celebratory blank. It is crazy fun. It will be the funnest evening you ever had. We had the most fun on New Year's Eve when we first did it. We had to do this
And I'm
again.
telling you, you can feel the heat from Cartagena, Colombia, when Catherine's on there and we're picking. She loves the color picking. I mean, loves the color picking. But we're going to do that tomorrow night, picking the color. We'll pour one. We'll probably pour 2 pots of it because people are going to want it. And then we'll cast it, and then we'll probably turn it. If I can put it in the pot, get it done, 4 hours out, 16 hours. So roughly 20 hours, 24 hours later, we could do it again. So we might be able to turn one of them Sunday evening, which is always super fun.
I'm going to see how many, someone want to do a pastel theme this time. I'll see how much I have. I ordered like 4 or 5 pastels in my order. I don't know if I'll have it tomorrow. If I don't, we'll do another picking thing because we're not far. Or I know Kara, the principal painter, is very close to hitting 5,000 members. So that may be our next one. So we might be able to do pastel for that one. So we'll be doing that soon.
Let's
So.
see. Let me get all these in here.
Picking
Yep,
is fun.
yep.
If you haven't joined,
Lee
please.
does a great job. I really do love these pens. They're my favorite. I'm not just saying that. Well, you are saying that, but you're not just saying
She
that.
has like 3 or 4 of our pens
No,
now.
Tammy's awesome. Tammy's absolutely awesome. She is there to her own fault. She is in our lives when she should be taking care of herself and resting. Lee had to send her home to bed today.
Yeah, and if you have not visited Leopard Leatherworks Facebook group, she did Moon Goddess, which is a huge painting, very high confetti. It took her 110 days. It would have taken me 3 years. It is incredible. So Tammy, that is a beautiful piece. Congratulations for completing that. And thank you for sharing it with us.
So Sarah Ann Creations asks, have y'all ever made your own signature Leopard Leatherworks pen? I think the purple, gold, brass, and black would be gorgeous. We did early on, made 4 of them, sold them. They were pretty like exclusive blanks. There's only, in fact, Cindy from Diamond Painting Fanatics, her son has one, and it turned out gorgeous. I think we need to do another one eventually. And
We didn't have purple.
now
in
with our increased skills of learning how to actually cast the resin, and they're getting better and better, I think it'll be even a cooler pen now.
That one was just leopard because our logo was pretty just a leopard print. And then I wanted to add purple to it. It needed a little more color. And so I worked with All Things Handcrafted because he was traveling a lot. I'm like, can you make me a blank with like leopard spot glitter and gold? And he made one. He has the recipe. But we might go do our own now that we know a few more things. So that is a good point. We did group it with our keeper box, which is an accessory we sell, a pen, and a firefly tray. But we don't have many of those left. That was a one-off thing we did. So we have grouped things before, but the cost of them was higher. So I ended up reducing the price. So I don't think that's on there anymore because we don't have those pens anymore. But that is a good idea to come up with our own pen that's exclusive for just our colors. And I want to add some glitter and some maybe tool type stuff in there as well, similar to that, make it a little bit more fancy than it was. But
All right.
good ideas.
So,
thank you.
We got to let everybody go because we got to come back in a little bit and start going live and turning and making more pens and stuff. Let's see.
I know what we didn't talk about.
What did we talk about?
We did not talk about sponsorships. We are super busy. We are we have so many great people in this community that have asked us to come. I've seen it. I'm like, hey,
Oh yeah, the lives.
do you want us to sponsor your event? And everyone's like, yes, 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 please. What do you want to do? Whatever you want to donate, we'd be more than happy to have you. So just to let everybody know, if you don't know where we're going to be for sponsorships, the next one is going on right now. It's Shay, Crafting with Shay, and Alyssa, the Diamond Painting Accountant, are hosting Mermaids and Magic 2024. We have a special event pen that is going to be a prize. which will be sent to Shay here shortly. So watch her whip and chats. She'll be showing off that pen, or maybe in one of her lives. I don't know, but that will be going on right now. If you're in that event, Shay will be announcing what we have sponsored in for that. So stay tuned for that. Diamonds in the Rough is starting, I believe, April 1st. We are, I think that's the date. Don't quote me, but they do have a Facebook group, Diamonds in the Rough. That's RUFF. You can do any pet or animal for that. They have asked us to sponsor as well. Lavelathon, we did Out of Control pen that turned out too dark. So that's going to be their event pen. The Dakotathon, we are sponsoring that. We have a couple of pens. We've already put some of them out. We're continuing to come up with ideas and that. So we are sponsoring the whole Dakotathon. So look for what we're donating that. You May Art by Christopher Colassa. And I forget who's doing that with you, Christopher. If you want to put that in or put your link in there, feel free to do so. The You May Art. I know a lot of people love her art. I love her art. I have a lot of her paintings. I don't even know what I'm going to do for it. But when he changed it to You May Art from what he did last year, I said, I'm in. His Pride event in June, we are sponsoring that. In fact, Rosalind won the pen from that event, the pastel rainbow pen. I hope Shay asks us for Oz and Og. I would love to do something for that, but that's up to Shay.
No pressure.
I'd love to do it because she knows I love the Wizard of Oz. I probably make a Nutella pen. I do have a pen that's like a Nutella pen, but there's a lot of us like Nutella, so I might make a Nutella pen. Anyway, I love you all. That's kind of what we're doing that I know of. There's probably more that I'm not remembering, but those are the main ones that I know. And I appreciate you all for letting us participate, sharing our pens, sharing our craft. And I appreciate everyone loving them as much as you do. And that's an honor, a big honor.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's an honor doing your pen. We'll keep getting to it. The answer is yes to everybody. We just got to figure out how to get there.
And if you have any questions, you can write to Carrie@leopardlw.com and Tim@leopardlw.com. Please copy us both because one might go in there before the other, and then we ask the other. So, and that way we can make a decision together, and one isn't saying something different than the other.
So email everybody.
Yeah, just copy us both.
Thanks, everybody. You have a great evening.
Bye.